We are invited to explore the depths of our heart today. Okay, today is the day to heal wounds. It's a time when love, creativity, self-expression, they intertwine and they allow you to embrace your true self, to find strength in your individuality, your authenticity. So dive into this journey of personal development. Uncover the profound healing that comes from loving and celebrating who you are. And we do that by gaining an understanding of how to embrace this energy and own it, to move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your Daily Focus, July the 30th, 2024. Okay, let's start with the numerology. Today we have the 30. The 30 is just a higher octave of the 3 energy. Okay, and the 3 energy is about transformation. The 30 adds a little bit more of joy and celebration, happiness, giggles, laughter, creativity, romance. But the 3 is more about our voice, our transformation, our curiosity, our voice, our thoughts. If we look at the daily numerology, we would have a 7 plus a 3 plus an 8, and that gives us an 18 energy. So it's about our inner self. It's about knowing ourselves better. It's knowing what makes us happy, where we lay in fear or we have an anxiety. And it's understanding those things about ourselves in order to bring in balance, in order to bring in happiness and joy on a continuous basis. The sun is in Leo, our moon is in Gemini, and Venus trines Chiron today, and that brings in beautiful healing energy for us, okay? So we're offered this little boost in confidence so that we can look within and heal old wounds related to our relationships, our self-expression, our self-worth, our creativity. I think that was in some way, some form, some shape in everybody's weekly reading this week. It's about expressing ourselves with creativity, with authenticity, not hiding a part of ourself. You know, it's about not only seeing your unique qualities, but bringing them forward, embracing them, utilizing them, being proud of who you are and what you do and why you do it. Now, old wounds can surface on a day like today, and that allows us a chance to see them. It allows us a chance to invite in healing. So we may be having an honest conversation about a past wound, maybe with that actual individual that caused the wound, that caused the scar. Or maybe we're reaching out to another for support today. Perhaps they're a sounding board, perhaps they're offering guidance to us. But today is a day where we really need to embrace the beauty of who we are, to pamper ourselves, to love ourselves, to tell ourselves, you know, all of the great things that you have done, all of the great things that you plan to do, all the great things that you are experiencing moment to moment. It's about moving past that fear. It's about moving past that anxiety that holds you back, that limits you, that weighs you down, makes you live in, you know, a feeling of maybe being unwanted or rejected or unloved in some way, not accepted, ridiculed, shamed. And you know what? 99.9 of that will never come true once you take that step. So this is a day inviting you to take that step, to be true to yourself. It's a time to celebrate your uniqueness, nurture the love you have for yourself, and nurture the love you have for others. Okay, let's turn to the cards. So self-love, well, you know, I've got everything out there, self-love. I've got a book and journal set. Paul was just saying to me, it's time to start getting to work on that calendar so it's actually up in time, Mom. I'm like, yeah, I know. The moon tried to jump out there. The 18 energy. Okay, let's see if it shows up in our reading today. Okay, underlying energy is, oh, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles appears. The Ace of Pentacles is the pathway to abundance, the pathway to prosperity. I don't remember who it was, but it was really about once you allow yourself to self-heal, once you look at that, the door of abundance or prosperity opens wide to you. And I can't remember who that was. So maybe you can leave it in the comments so that we all know, because maybe it's our moon or our rising and we just didn't bother to listen to it. But there's all kinds of great news intertwined in all the weekly readings. Anyways, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is about a brand new path of prosperity opening up to you. Prosperity. It could also be growing your stature, your influence. More people turn to you, respect you, see you as the sage, perhaps see you as the leader. So you could be stepping into some kind of teaching or healing professions, or just doing it naturally, just because it's a part of who you are. It could be about seeing how to grow that prosperity in your life, how to step into it. And so when we heal, when we allow ourselves to heal a little bit, or at least recognize that fear or that anxiety, it really does lose its power over us. Okay. And the chances are that you are not as prosperous yet, or, have that abundance or have that great love, is because of some underlying fear or anxiety in taking that step, that next step that needs to be taken in your life. And you don't even realize it until you come upon it. And then you stand there and go, oh my gosh, is this what has been holding me back this whole time? That experience? And even though you can't really believe it, you do. Okay, let's find our first card here. The Knight of Wands. No, oh my gosh, I'm thinking I'm doing the weeklies. Okay, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands for me is a no land or no man's land kind of energy. Okay, you're right in the middle. You're going through a transition, and for some of you, it's very strong right now. But you're going through a major transition. It could be a complete death or rebirth. It could be just going into a new pathway, planting new seeds. But with this card, first you have to take stock of the path that you have walked and your accomplishments and who you are, and to embrace yourself, which is really what the astrology was asking us to do as well. And the numerology, right? We had that 18. I don't even think I went to the 9 energy, did I? 1 + 8 is 9. Release, let go, make space for the new beginnings. Anyways, the second part of this card is that you have to look at the here and now, what you actually have that surrounds you, what is good, what is plentiful, what is wonderful, what do you love, what are you thankful for, what can you use going forward. And then before you get back on that stallion, before you rise and get on the horse and ride off into your tomorrow, you're going to want to ask for a straight path and for guidance and clarity, love and protection. We have the Devil card. The Devil card is all about releasing what no longer works for you, what no longer supports you, what no longer brings joy to your life or happiness. Maybe it even wears you down. Maybe it was something that you needed at one point in your life, but now it's just extra weight, or it takes up time or energy or your vitality in a way that it doesn't need to be anymore. And understanding what things in your life give you great support, give you great value, support you in going forward in your dreams, your desires, your want, and which ones do not, because those are the ones that you have to let fall into the fire, burn to ash. Okay, this is essentially the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And several of you do have a rebirth this week, or towards the end of the week, or the beginning of next week, depending on what sign you are. But this is definitely an energy of a rebirth of who you are. But in order to have that rebirth, first of all, we must stop in our tracks, right? The Knight of Wands, we must stop. We must look behind and look at the good, and look at the now, the here and now, and look at where we want to go. And then understand what obstacles, one or two of you had break through the glass ceiling. I think two signs had you breaking through the glass ceiling this week. What was limiting you, what wasn't allowing you to go forward. And it might be something in your environment, it might be a certain person, or maybe it's a habit or a behavior you have. Maybe it's energy that you allow into your environment and you shouldn't, or maybe you need to move environments yourself. Okay, we have, look at the tower. I was just talking about breaking through the glass ceiling, and look at the next card here. I kid you not. Okay, and how I was seeing this card this week in the weekly readings, I'll read it like that, is this ball of energy is you, okay? You are that ball of energy, okay? It's housed in this human form, but you are that ball of energy. And you're exploding with energy. Look at the light, look at the electricity, look at the energy, and you get so strong, you get confident, you conquer your fears, you conquer your anxieties, and you break through that glass ceiling. And because of that, you go in a whole new path. You feel, and it will be a sense of rebirth. Although sometimes this energy hits us and we don't like what left. We're like, no, 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 come back, come back. I need you in my life. But if you were to back it up, if you were to slow it down, I think you would come to an awareness that it isn't helping you, it is hindering you in going forward in the way you want. And this is the kind of energy today to realize what has been holding you back, what has been pushing or allowing yourself to, or giving yourself permission to push down your creativity, your inner expression, your authenticity. Okay, let's see what our oracle cards have to say. So if you're looking for self-love, you can always pop over to my website. I leave all the information in the description box. I've got a book journal set. It's on the second edition now. I got to start doing the calendar. So get ready for the calendar to come out. Maybe that one. Maybe I'll do something different for another calendar. Who knows? Let's find out. Let's get back to us. 15, catch your breath. 15, 15, 15, 15. That is the same energy as our devil card. The 15. Catch your breath. Breathe. So maybe this is the back it up. Think it through. One of the first pieces of advice somebody gave me when I found out that my first son had autism, and I was starting to do the doctors and the school and meeting after meeting, and the best advice I ever got was nothing is immediate. You do not need to sign on the dotted line. You can bring that information home and read it through. You can think through it. You can have things omitted. You can have things added. So don't think that you have to, even though they say, well, we need it signed now. Don't. Always take it home. And, I always follow that practice. And I think there was one time in all the times I took home all those IEPs that I actually thought after, oh, you know what? We forgot to add this in. And they were more than happy to do it. So nothing is immediate, even when it feels like it has to be done like yesterday. Okay, there is time. Take a deep breath. Take a breath and enjoy a quiet period. This time can be used to regroup, recover, stabilize yourself. It's wise to keep in mind the fact that this is for a limited period of time. You're pausing to regain your footing. As you evaluate your environment, check to see if you need to clear any ill will with anyone. Ask for forgiveness and be willing to forgive as necessary to move forward. Enjoy this downtime. Acknowledge the importance of recharging your energy so that you are refreshed and ready to tackle life and any challenges that come your way. And that really sums up the weeklies. Okay. There wasn't a lot of action forward. There were things to contemplate on, things to actually maybe do or have a mind frame of, but there wasn't any huge action this week. It was more about inner healing and looking within and understanding some things about yourself. I tell you, you follow the advice of this week and you walk into next week, you are going to be amazed at that beautiful path that opens up to you. It literally is right around the corner. Your best life ever. Okay, here we go. Our animal is call on your angels. We have our beautiful angel fish there. Call on your angels. So our keywords are awakened, visions, dreams, clairaudience, and water. So, an angel can illuminate the thought and mind of man by strengthening the power of vision and by bringing within his reach some truth which the angel himself contemplates. Angelfish reassures you that your angels are around you at all the time, and they have been trying to get through to you and offer love, healing, and guidance for you. You may not see the angels as you believe they ought to look. They can come in any form of a human stranger, an animal. It'll be a positive and enlightening experience that may add more questions, but in time, the answers will appear. Your dreams may be reveal prophecies and intents with messages, or you may have been hearing the messages as if you've been thinking to yourself. You may be also hearing a message through music or song that has a deeper meaning or by having vivid visions. These messages help to awaken you and not scare you. Your angels ask that you call upon them to assist you with life's pressures. You don't need to know their names, only request their assistance. Be specific in your request so that they can immediately go to work on your behalf. Angelfish says that you too are being stubborn and attempting to go against the flow instead of the current. It may be time for you to take a trip to a location where there's plenty of water, where you can sink your toes into the sand and stare into the depths of the water. So, are you being stubborn? Are you refusing to look, to give in, to surrender, to collaborate? Are you being stubborn on really allowing yourself to be authentic in your creativity in each and every step and breath that you take? And if you need help with that, yes, call on your angels. They're there to help you, they're there to assist you. Trust me. I think we come down here because we have free will. It doesn't mean that they can just intervene and keep writing us when we go wrong. You know, we go left. They're not allowed to come in and nudge us. So know that when you are frustrated and there is a tear in your eye, they are sobbing. And unless you specifically say, I need you, help me, they cannot come down because we have free will. So if you need to call upon your angels, definitely do that. I know I talk to them every single day. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.